Okay. Another day. Hopefully another thing optimized at this point. We're still working towards the bauxite, which I need to save these. Because this is not producing. Doesn't have enough screws to produce anyway. But like that's not turned on currently. How many did I just... I don't... Where is the... Where did they go? They were here. No, they were here. Where did they go? I disassembled for the heavy plates. And now they're gone. I don't see a chest. It was full. It's full of deals. There's always a chest. You know, chest. Did they go? Where did they go? I don't have them in here. The fact that I have uranium in there bugs me. I don't remember, like... That's weird. I don't remember that going in there. I don't remember putting that in there. But I guess I did. I had to. Alright, so we're missing screws. Missing crap tons of screws. Because that was... The screws were going into here. And then... Okay, so little by little, my plan of reorganizing is catching up to me. Just get through all that iron. Clean out that iron tank. $31 per minute, doesn't matter what that belt is. Okay. So let that do its thing there. still has in there. I don't have room. Let's go here. Get some of this stuff out of here. Put those here. Get that going a little bit more. Kind of want to see the... I haven't come across a bauxite yet. So... I don't know where the bauxite is going to be. Circuit boards are running low. There's no reason for that though. Yes, there is, because that uses 10 and that only puts out 7.5. There we go. Now 11.5 point something. So that will be good. Okay, so that'll eventually, little by little, catch back up. A lot of those, just in case I need them for something, because I'm figuring that phase 4 stuff will probably need... Okay. Focus. Focus. The iron that's over here, I think what I'm going to do is just dedicate that entire area. I'll put some the smelters and constructors and dedicate it to the heavy modular frames. And just have it max out the amount of heavy modular frames. Or the heavy frames, or whatever the hell they're called. And then the iron that's over here, I feel like I'll probably end up doing, well, if this is making, this is using the heavy modular frames for that. What are those used for? Basically just the bolted frames at this point, because, I mean, the smart plating. But maybe split a reinforced iron plate into two. Bring the reinforced iron plates here, and then what's not being used, like split the production with the bolted frames. Unless I just make the bolted frames over here. I still have the iron that's over there. We did the heavy modular frames on one set. Screws on the other. Of course, I have a crap ton of iron here. I need to use this iron for stuff. So if I make the heavy modular frames over there and ship them all here, I can join them with the screws and produce the rest. I think I'll stick to that then. Alright, what was the cost of that? 20 still. So let's keep this going. I'm going to turn anymore. Oh, come on. Why is this going to eventually fall off the edge? You know, it looks kind of straight. It's not bad. We did that way. Iron is over there. Could do a split. Go that way. Come on. Then if we do something like that. redo this area. Not redo it, but not making it a wall and not making a building. All three of those are going into here. Redoing, undoing, etc. Not gonna do any of this. You're all out. Shadow coming from? All right. I don't have any explosives or anything to get rid of that currently. Can I just... What are my options? No? No? Okay. Do I run the rail around? Big loop here. Have the station, everything on that side. And back out and loop back around. Maybe? me know if there's anything. I've got steel and stuff coming from over here. What are you? Mark twos. Damn, it's going way out there. How long ago did I set this up? Ow. Oh, I got coal. And iron. Oh, iron's up there. Alright. Is that the only iron deposit, or is there another one? No. Like a random iron deposit. Pure. Of course you are. On a Mark II, about 240. Three, 6, 9, 12. Wow. Okay. Well, I'm definitely not putting out enough anything over here. But... oh, look, my car. I could run a rail over here and do this area and just bring back a whole bunch of steel. I don't know if I should do steel or steel beams. Obviously, this steel ain't being used. Because I remember cutting off the line to it. Okay. going like northeast, but I don't know how fast these rails move. But that's where it is. Okay, so I think I could do a ow. Not pretty. But I'll put some supports and stuff under it. Make it look normal. like it might have curved a little bit in there, like I didn't hold down control. Yeah, I think that's better. So it curves around that way. But if I go up there, I think... Okay. So it is. So it's like this. So I can go... loop around, maybe? Like, do this kind of loop? And then just place the deals up on the platform that's, like, higher up so there's more space. Doesn't show how much this is costing me to build. Which is kind of weird. Alright, that goes. There you are. Thank you. Was this a must have been a crash site at some point. Okay. As we were. Foundations. Okay. Come on. think that'll work. Okay. Continue with our progress here. Too steep. What? Alright. Back up a little bit then. Let's do light. Build up like that ahead. Back out a little bit before we get to it. And then how's that work? Go. Now we got our grade. Now let's see if this works. Okay. There we go. I feel like that thing's going to attack me. Oh, you're inside the damn rock. Hello? Is that copper also? Is that iron, copper, and coal all on one damn spot? Something was attacking me. Or wanting to. Alright. We're going to grab that. The top, then slowly start turn. Looks like it's going to be crooked. Oh. I'm going to go right over the top of this place. Put the foundation, train station, and then just go right up to it. Like going back this way will be the fastest way back. Oh crap. Why don't I pick up the speed that I've seen others get doing the slide deal? Alright. Hydrate. Probably not smart to not look where I'm going there. Boop boop. And then that's going to put a stack in there, and I'll take the 2 stacks out here. How much do the rails? 1 and 1. I could use some steel pipe. That's feeding into there, which I could just take that out. Now we're shy on those guys. Short on screws. You are making screws from iron ingots. You are out. You're almost out there. And plates, heavy, and rods. Making computers, bueno. You low on nothing. You're solidly making stuff. Awesome. What am I short on? I need motors. Those, that'll be good there. Motors, take those. Which I shouldn't have, I should just grab from here. Sort. How many motors do I have on me? 100 and 150. There you go. And I can finish the computer part of it. And I am habitually going that direction still. Boop, 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 boop. Alright, computers, which are right over here. What are you making? You're making those things. This is the computer one, which I just need 1 stack to finish that off. Boop. All that's left is the heavy frames. Those. You're making computers, you're making that. There we go. You are short on modular frames. Have some more. You're short on screws. Which I know there's a crap ton of screws up there that I can continue grabbing. Oh, that looks kind of that. Go have some more. What I can get to do. Might as well feed the beast a little bit longer. Don't need you. You're making reinforced plates too. You're making reinforced plates 4. You're the ones making the plates to go over here, but I've got enough in the storage there to keep this trucking along as long as I can keep screws in it. Okay. Oh. That's still good. That's okay. Polymer's not being filled up anymore. Theoretically. Drop the whole polymer line going here. Build that later. What's my power looking like? I remember I did the whole expand the oil power. 2100 megawatts. It's a huge max consumption. If I clear this graph and start fresh, oh. We're at 55, so I might as well just chill here and what's a pure 240, end up going to 480, so might as well X concrete. we do a little bit on this for the end of the episode. That's a smart splitter. Regular. And a smelter. That 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Okay. That's 16 total, so that's a full Mark III worth ready to go. Why are those not lined up? Because there's a gap in that one in there. Son of a beesh. Wait. Deuterium. Should have done that in the first place. Why is that? Oh, you're up. And now those are lining up across there. Copied, pasted, 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 paste, paste, paste. Now all those, yeah, they're all synced. Okay. Now you. Mm-mm. That looks a lot cleaner. Alright. There we go. Now... Ow. Logistics, merger... No, no, no. That should be pushing everything out that away. I'm just going to do the same thing to the other side. All right. Gotta connect. All right, so we are fully prepared for Mark 3. These will be partially in use, but I have full 480 capacity there when needed. Next thing is to upgrade. Alright, what else am I using Caterium for besides wick wire? Also an alternative for fused wire. So this is going to be a while. I think I'm going to industrial storage this. Necessary, but let that roll. And clear out that remaining ore. Then we'll have to run the belt. I guess I might as well. See if we can get this ore out of the belt. Make whatever's left into quick wire. And go from there. I believe that's the end of the ore coming up. It is. Where's the ingots? Did I not connect the merger to the ingot, or the ingot, the ore belt? Oh, tiny little gap. Why is it shop? Kind of weird, but whatever. I guess it's just because it's going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and this thing's not smooth. Wait, 45 per minute. This is different than the other. That's 45. 90, 180. Oh, crap. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8. 8 times 4 is... times 2 is 90. 90, 180, 360, that's 720. Oh, crap. That is way too much. So if that puts out 240 currently, this is gonna be way too much. So if I do that, that's gonna max out at 480. That's 180 on each side with 4 and 4. That's 360. $360 and another 90. That'd be 90, 180, 270. Maybe 540. That's too much. So I guess maybe 10. Because that'd be 450. If that puts out 480, it'd be a little off, but at least it'd be. So I should get rid of these. Oh. Say that should be good, but then realize that this isn't to go yet. There we go. Okay. So that's... We're going to get rid of all the rest of this deuterium in here eventually. That's all going to get put in there. Those are going into here. Little by little, we'll fill that up. We're going to have a crap ton of quick wire for whatever we need it for. All right. Well, we're over an hour, so I'm gonna call it here. We got stuff done. We made progress, right? I mean, where's our? What are you making? You're making those. Oh, we are not making anything. Modular frames. Okay. Plates. The whole thing plates? It is. What all do we have in here that I could throw in a bin? I know I said I was leaving. Just wanting to make sure. Okay. Throw these. Yeah. Okay, I guess we're done for the day. See y'all next time. Later, everybody.